Jack in!
Mega Man, power up.
Yeah, so if you've been wondering where this series has been, this Let's Talk About Anime, Mega Man happened.
Yeah, Mega Man NT Warrior and Mega Man NT Warrior Access, or whatever the second season is called, are up temporarily on YouTube for free. So I kind of hijacked everything. It's like, we should watch this shit. Mainly because you sent really fucking stupid animation to the group that was basically summarizing the plot in kind of the dumbest way possible.
I forgot that's what happened.
Yeah.
It's been like 2 months.
I know.
I mean, we haven't been spending this entire time watching it. Tears of the Kingdom came out during this span, so that was like 4 weeks when we didn't even get together for this.
Yeah. Well, there was 2 weeks, and then there was 2 weeks of Zelda, and then I had personal stuff going on another week, and then we had to talk about Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
So, but regardless, so if you've played Mega Man Battle Network, that's what this anime is.
Yeah, it loosely follows the first 2 games. Loosely.
I wouldn't really know. All I remember is that Lan has a crappy net navy, and
yeah, he's really bad at the battling thing, and then he gets a custom one that's the protagonist.
Yeah, his dad sends him some data, is like, have a Mega Man, and then he has a Mega Man.
Yeah, and he's able to win every battle through sheer
plot convenience.
Yeah. And using the same several sword chips in sequence. But that doesn't happen until later.
Yeah, we have to get to... well, first we're introduced to World 3, which is a trio of idiots and Dr. Wily.
There's a 4th guy.
There will be a 4th guy, but at first it's a trio.
Okay, fine.
Well, actually, at first it's just one guy, and then they just slowly add until they get to the 4th. So I guess that's whatever.
Their plans are all Gridman plans, essentially.
Yeah, they're just like, let's do a thing that would be a villain thing.
I'm gonna hijack your oven, and it's gonna shoot fire.
And that will accomplish something. It seems like World 3's only goal is chaos.
Ambiguous evil.
Yeah.
Like the time they released all the fish from the aquarium.
They flew around town.
All the cyberfish.
Cyberfish. Or when they decided to steal a video game to make children sad.
Yeah. I don't remember anything else they attempted to do in the early...
Yeah, I don't fucking remember. Those aren't going to help us because they don't even have the right titles.
Yeah, that's true.
But...
Oh, they attempt to, take over the water facility plant several times.
They also sicked, mouse-catching robots that were cats, and one of them attaches itself to Dex's leg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the fish episode?
I don't remember. It all blends together.
There was a part where there's this guy named Higsby, and he really likes battle chips, and he's part of the World 3 at the beginning. And like,
no.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No.
Yeah, they beat him up, and they're like, change your ways. He's like, okay.
Yeah, but he's not part of World 3.
He is in the games.
Well, that's not...
That means he probably isn't.
No, he's not, because he doesn't know any of those other guys. They don't pretend to know him.
That's because he's only there for like 5 minutes. He was there for the chips.
No, he just locked them in because he wanted rare chips.
Look, man, I've played the game. I'm getting the game, the anime universe confused. Whatever, it doesn't matter. They're the same thing.
Whatever. Anyway, Higsby tries to take good battle chips from Yai, and then they're like, "You're a bad person. Stop being a bad person." And he goes, "Okay."
I guess I won't be such a bad person. I'm gonna open up a business and.
Well, he gets criticized by the teacher.
Yeah.
It's like, "You were gonna beat up children for chips," and he's like, "But they're rare." And she's like, "You're an idiot."
Anyway, after like 12 episodes of just random hijinks, we get to the tournament arc. Woo!
It's not that exciting.
It really isn't. World 3 all enters and they cheat just.
Every time they participate, they cheat.
And it's not even like they cleverly hide it. No.
Oh my God. Things change. The things around the arena happen, and they're just like, "No, it's fine."
There's a part where Mr. Match's NetNavi Torchman gets connected to the solar system or the solar power array, and he gains the power of the sun
and just roasts the inside of the arena.
And they're just like,
this is crazy, and they just let it go.
Oh, one of the ladies from World 3 has a compact mirror, and she uses it to blind her opponent.
Yeah, because...
and nobody cares!
It's just like, this is stupid. Not to mention, it's like, the NetNavi can still technically do things without the person there, but, whatever.
No, it's Pokemon rules.
And then we're introduced to Chaude
Blaze.
Chaude Blaze, the dumbest name.
Vice President of the Blaze Quest Games Company. Yeah, he's really cool because he can do the program advance on his first try.
Well, I guess it's implied that he already figured it out.
No, he was very surprised by it, and he's just like,
No, he wasn't.
No,
he's like, "I'll show you a real program advance."
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Anyway,
the program advances Clash, and it awakens Pharaoh Man, creator of the internet.
And it deletes Mega Man.
Oh no, midway through Season 1, Mega Man's gone. I can't believe that he's back.
They just find his ghost in the data, and then they rebuild him, and then they immediately fight Pharaoh Man, and they defeat him in like 3 episodes. The most powerful NetNavi, the creator of the internet. Done.
Yeah, no, that's just how it be.
That arc is just done, and we just continue with more hijinks.
Yeah, and then...
I literally don't I think this is when Lan starts traveling.
Yeah, he goes to Netopia or some stupid name like that.
I don't fucking remember.
And he beats up everybody there. And Mr. Match is chasing him down because all Mr. Match wants is a rematch, and he's always just in the wrong spot.
Oh yeah, he keeps going to the wrong country.
And this whole tour ends with a curry eating tour.
Oh yeah.
Where he has to eat like 90 bowls of curry in like 2 days.
And he basically almost explodes. But there was a part where he got trapped in an endless battle thing.
Talking about the Snake Man trap?
Yeah, because this lady was bored.
Yeah, no.
Because Lan wanted to get a purse for his mom, but I think his dad gets her the purse or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that went well. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's curry, and I think... I literally don't remember. I think it involves Yahoots or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Yahoots' plan to make the ultimate curry because he's like, if we work together, the curry will...
Oh my god, I forgot about that!
The machine will scan your brain, and it will make curry based on your teamwork effectiveness.
Oh, and then the hero team does their thing, and it makes really good curry, and then I don't remember what happens. I think the thing explodes.
I think it explodes, and then Yahoo opens up a store where the rest of World 3 work.
Yep.
Wiley, I think, died off screen, or pretended to die off screen.
It had to do with Pharaoh Man and something I don't remember. We left out the part where there were fucking robots walking around.
Oh yeah,
controlled by their net navies.
The individual net navies, or whatever they were called.
I don't fucking remember.
Stone Man and Blast Man.
It's fucking stupid.
They could just pilot robots in the real world.
They were actually kind of cool because they were set up as threats, but like sitting there and looking at the two giant men, I'm like, those are fucking robots. I don't know what.
Yeah, and then they got deleted.
Did they?
I don't know. They haven't shown up since Pharaoh Man.
Well, yeah. Well, because they broke the robots. I think.
It's fine.
Anyway, Dr. Wily out of the picture, and...
Here comes a new villain group.
Yeah.
Slightly more competent.
I forgot what they were even fucking called.
Grave.
Cool. So we get introduced to, like, the Internet City from, like...
Net City!
From, like, Digimon's Cyber Sleuth. And there's a horrifying VTuber. And I think her name's Pocky.
Is that what her name is?
I don't remember. It's like worse than reboot levels of 3D. It's real bad. But
don't worry, Gutsman and Iceman are really into her.
Yeah, it's weird. At least I give them someone to fawn over other than Roll. But there's hints that Mega Man and Roll are into each other. Also, Rush shows up.
Yeah, he's just a regular ass dog.
I think he shows up when they revive Mega Man.
Yeah.
Around that bit.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, Rush will help guide you through this desert that is Pharaoh Man's internet.
Yeah. Anyway,
and then he can somehow travel to the real world.
That happens a lot later.
It's fine, whatever, who cares?
We're
bouncing around already.
Yeah, I know. But, so... things start to go bad in Net City, because of course they do. But we see Bass. And I'm like, hell yeah. And then Bass talks, and I'm like, please don't.
Hell no.
It's worse than Mega Man 8 cutscenes. And, so, Bass and Mega Man are connected.
But they're not going to tell you how.
Not until things get really bad. But there's a giant kaiju in the internet, and it's eating everything.
That's not until later.
Now that's what?
That's like at the end of the whole... I don't even remember anymore.
No,
I'll just let you continue.
Look, all I remember is that there's the whole thing, and, like, things start to go bad, like, immediately, because Frostman kills Torchman, and Torchman gets turned into the wonderful gremlin that is Heatman. He's the best. I also forgot there was a kart race, and all of the World 3 guys are in a train with Gremlin, Heatman, and the caboose.
It's so good.
He's just the joy. And, yeah, so in the midst of the cyber beast or whatever eating the internet, Bass shows up.
He kidnaps a Mega Man.
He kidnaps Mega Man and, like, grabs his face and is like,
tell me your secrets.
Give me your goodies. And so Mega Man starts getting corrupted, and Bass gets eaten by the cyber...
Bass is like, I can handle this dog, and then he doesn't handle the dog.
And he gets reabsorbed, and then Wily is like, Bass is what was left after Mega Man defeated Pharaoh Man. But, like, Mega Man did a thing with Pharaoh Man, so he made Bass. But now that they're recombined, because the Cyber Beast is part of Pharaoh Man too, they can do the thing even better.
Oh no, Mega Man can also now do the thing.
And Mega Man's corrupted with Pharaoh Man's data technically, but it's from base, and Mega Man, like, dies again, but he comes back, and he's half corrupted, and he fights the giant data internet
Dog.
kaiju monster and beats it. But the internet gets deleted, but Mega Man's like, no, plot convenience, snaps his fingers, the internet comes back, and so does Mega Man. And then there's still more episodes after that.
Yeah, so Base hijacks a real-world body.
Yeah! And is like, you don't control me, Wily, I have this body now.
Alright, bye.
And
never see me again.
And we forgot about the fact that a whole bunch of NetNavis got deleted, including Proto Man, but then they come back.
They got better.
Yeah.
Everyone died, but then they got better.
Yeah. So... Yeah.
Didn't Proto Man die because he was, like, saving a child robot?
Something like that. A fucking piece of data. Like, who the fuck cares? It's so dumb. Yeah, so then... I don't remember most of the hijinks. I only remember the 2 episodes.
There was an episode where robot penguins caused nuclear winter.
I think that was... whatever.
That was Freeze Man's episode.
Yeah.
Freeze Man in his crop top.
Yeah, and his crystals shooting out of him. I don't even remember if he actually got deleted.
Yeah, I think Heat Man deleted him.
Well, that's
because they got into a big fight, and Heat Man's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do the thing,"
and he's like, "It might kill you," and I'm sitting there like, "It's not going to. Heat Man's gonna survive."
There was an episode where a dude named Dave attempted to commit eco-terrorism. But don't worry, he wasn't actually going to commit eco-terrorism. It was all a warning.
It was all crime to make people realize the error of their ways. And as soon as you back down from the ultimate crime, it's no longer a crime, except that it was a crime to do what he was doing. But we'll ignore that because Dave is cool.
We didn't even talk about the good guys. Everybody in their stupid masks.
Oh my god, yeah, so there's a fortune teller, a flower shop lady.
Also an eco-terrorist.
In the games. And a cleverly disguised man known as Commander Beef.
With his fish helmet.
Yeah, and a cape. And he changes his voice, because he's actually Mesa, a character we did not explain.
Yeah,
we haven't explained any characters.
We explained Higsby.
And Chaude.
Those are the main characters, aren't they?
No.
Oh, damn.
And we also forgot about the fight for What's-Her-Face's love.
That was one of the hijinks.
Yeah. It was dumb.
So, now that we're 18 minutes in, should we give a rundown of the characters?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, one of them's fairly important.
Oh, yeah, that would be Lan.
No, not him.
No, yeah.
Lan, main character.
Yeah, he's the main character. He's late for everything, and,
he wears Heelys. He's so cool.
Well, not really. The skates are actually detachable.
Yeah, whatever.
But, yeah, he skates everywhere, and, he has Mega Man. And then I've literally forgotten everyone's name except for Dex.
There's his girlfriend, sort of girlfriend, childhood friend, Meru. She has role. She doesn't do much.
Not really. She has the feud with What's-Her-Face from World 3, and that's about it.
There's the aforementioned Dex, who is a shape-shifting eldritch horror.
He has an art style that just does not work with he is a completely different style from everyone else in the show, and so at a distance his details die. And he half the time he looks like he's having a flashback. And
he's battling some demons. All right.
It's fucking great. And then there's this random kid who has Iceman.
I don't even know that kid's name.
I don't know it either! I just remember that Iceman came in and he sounds kind of like Mega Man from fucking Captain Ed, and I love it.
And then there's Yai, who's got everybody's favorite Mega Man character, Glide.
Yeah, Glide.
Yeah.
Sounds like an enemy from Mega Man Zero.
And she's rich, and that's her character.
Fucking her couches that deploy her into her jet, and fucking Dax is like, man, my furniture's boring. Or wait, what was that? Like, let's go. What was it? Let's go to the moon.
Let's go to the moon.
Let's go to the moon.
Yeah, Commander Beef goes to the moon because there's hijinks up there, and Planet Man's doing stupid shit.
Fucking Planet Man.
And like,
that's not even real. In fact, the show predates Mega Man 9, so I got super excited because I was like, it's Galaxy Man! And then it's like, no, it's Planet Man!
I mean, he was still better than Whale Man.
I don't know.
Whale Man was just a fucking whale.
Yeah, so is Shark Man!
Shark Man is at least stylized to look like part human. Whale Man is just a whale standing up.
Whatever. Fucking Napalm Man showed up. But he wasn't Napalm Man. He had the worst name possible.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. It's been like 2 weeks. Multanic.
That was to say, it's like, Multanic Man. Because they didn't want to say Napalm.
He pretends to be working with the Brightland people, and then it's
actually from Darkland!
And he's their number one known assassin.
Their number one combat navvy, and I'm like, geopolitical conflicts are happening over the internet! It's like real life. Fucking stupid. Darkland. Hate it. There's a princess in this show, but she pretends to be a boy, and Lan's an idiot. And then Lan suddenly knows, despite the fact that at the end of the first episode, it's like, she wasn't a princess.
I would have known.
I would have known it was a princess, and then just suddenly knows who she is. Anyway, yeah, so...
There's a lot of stupid things that happen in this show. It's 52 episodes, so...
It's 52 episodes, about 80% of which is bullshit. Hijinks. Maybe closer to, like, 60%, but, like, it's a majority of the show is filler nonsense.
Yeah. Most times the problem is resolved in the same episode, and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, everything goes back to normal and no one cares.
Except for the tournament arc. That was like 20 episodes long, and it was awful.
It was a bad time. And it's all about the program advance, and we just have to watch him, like, practicing putting chips.
Cyber Sword, Wide Sword,
Long Sword.
And then it fizzles out.
So many times. It's the same fucking can animation. And it's like, get it. Fucking program advance. Stupid.
Yeah, no, it was real good.
Real dumb. Yeah, so... I've literally forgotten the 2 episodes that we watched. Like the last 2.
Yeah. So the first one was they were trying to build the perfect lozenge. Cyber lozenge.
Yeah.
And they were just like, hit it with a sword. Hit the data with swords.
Just a slow chop.
And then, like...
The 2 nabbies that are doing it have some of the best bickering. Definitely some of the best lines in the show for a bit. Like, they're...
I mean, there was that one episode with the cat, and the dude's like, hey, shut up, cat. Oh, you're a pretty big cat.
I don't remember that at all.
You don't remember the kaiju cat who escapes into the real world?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty dumb. Pretty decent.
And then the other episode we watched, Lan's father somehow made a thing to bring the internet into the real world.
Yeah.
And it's weak to water, so, you know, get your squirt guns ready, I guess.
Yeah, and then the final boss from Mega Man Battle Network 1 just shows up.
Yeah, and then he gets deleted and it's all fine.
And they all know it's the life virus. And I'm like, what the fuck is the life virus? Because I haven't played these games. Like, it's fucking weird. But yeah, so it kind of just ends on nothing.
I mean, it kind of started on nothing.
Nah, I
don't feel like we've gone too far from the beginning, aside from Lan becoming some sort of savant at fucking net battling.
Well, yeah, because then Mega Man finally gets the ability to use different powers, and
yeah, he gets different forms. He can absorb the powers of his friends.
And it just prints their picture on top of him, and it looks fantastic.
And they just slide right back into him.
It just changes basically nothing about his appearance. It's fucking great.
It just adds a second element to his attack.
Sometimes it does. When they infuse with roll, it didn't do shit.
Well, roll's a neutral element.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyway, fuck it. Let's give this shit some numbers.
Oh boy. My favorite part.
Plot.
This is out of 5, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe a 2.
Yeah, that's where I was heading. Characters. God damn it. Mesa is great, except when he's not. Like...
You want to elaborate on that one?
Like... Because everyone else is just one-dimensional and boring. But, Mesa's all about fish.
And calcium.
You need your calcium from your fish. And his introduction was the best part of starting this anime. He was fantastic. And then he just kind of fades into the background. And then he becomes Commander Beef, which is its own entertainment for a while. But, you know...
There was a part when he saved a cat, but it wasn't really saving the cat. He was trying to save his fish.
That's why, the teacher fell in love with him.
Not Mesa, Commander Beef.
Yes. And he almost gets outed during the tournament, but someone dresses up as...
I think the fortune teller dresses up?
As Commander Beef to throw them off.
Yeah.
Or as Mesa. I can't fucking remember.
I think it was as Mesa.
It was still fucking weird. But yeah.
Give it a 2.
Yeah, that sounds right. Animation.
Bad.
Wow. Wow. There was... Like, when I first saw the program in advance, I was like, this looks kind of good, but that background's looking pretty generic. They're just going to reuse this.
And reuse it they did.
Oh, boy, there are so many canned animations in this shit. And everything else looked like garbage.
2.
No.
Okay.
1. I want to give it a 0, but I'll give it a 1. It moved. It wasn't as bad as Power Hour.
Fair.
That and X-Arm for me are like the bottom. And it was better than that. Genre strength. I don't know what fucking genre this is.
This is a villain of the week genre.
Yeah, it's a Gridman, it's a Power Rangers, it's a Sailor Moon.
It's not a good one either.
Yeah. No, it's... I mean, occasionally it's lightly entertaining.
It's mostly just fun to point and laugh at.
Yeah, it kind of just evolved into that.
2.
Fine. Bonus.
I mean, obviously the bonus is Dex.
Yeah, no. Dex just...
Don't we have to give points for... Or no points for the dub, but we gotta...
Oh, right. I forgot.
I wouldn't give it points for the dub. I mean, there were a few side characters, like off-screen characters who had some pretty good lines, but they were few and far between.
Yeah, there were some, there were, like, very seldom funny, like, fourth wall breaking comments, but there was, like, 2 of those, so, yeah, it wasn't really worth it. But yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the special mention has to go to Dex, because when everyone's on screen and they're just a little too far away from the camera, someone's art is dying. And most of the time it's Dex. Because as I explained before, Dex's art style just doesn't quite fit with everyone, so when they zoom out and they have to lose details, Dex doesn't have a lot of detail to begin with. So when Dex loses detail, he becomes a potato with a face drawn on it. And, like, most of the time, it looks like he's staring into the void, and the void is staring back at him. And we have to plead with Dex to come back to us, because Dex has been lost to the Eldritch dimension from which he came. And, it's just a bad time.
Yeah, no, literally every time Dex came on screen, we're just like, we had to point and laugh at him.
Because it's, I mean, there's gotta be something to laugh at, and at least there is something to laugh at. So.
There were parts where we were missing things because Dex was looking so bad.
Yeah, no. It was fine, though, because, like, I think the only major thing we didn't even talk about is that Dr. Wily came back.
Oh, yeah, and he did nothing with it.
Yeah.
He just kind of came back. He's like, I made a thing, I think. Cyberdog, okay, bye.
Yeah, and there was an episode where there was a chip that Dr. Wily had backed up all his data on, and they were going to put it in a Dr. Wily statue. Whoops. And,
I forgot about that episode. They fight on a Zeppelin.
Yeah! And then it crashes, no one helps them. And then they fight on, like, an iceberg or some shit.
Yeah, it's... who cares?
Nope, no one does. Oh yeah, and there was the part where, what's his face had an organ, and a
Da Vinci mobiles.
I was gonna say a Da Vinci copter, and a crazy ass costume.
Magnet Man was stupid.
Because he used Magnet Man, and Magnet Man's attack was spheres.
God, what was
Same
that?
with Planet Man.
What was that? North-South tackle or something like that?
Something like that. He split into his. He
Red
split
and
into
blue
magnetic
forms.
monopoles, and then they tackled you, and it was dumb.
Yeah, it was real good, and I was so happy that it kept showing it.
Yeah, this got 9 points, by the way.
You know, not... Is that including the Dex points? Or okay, so we gave Dex 2 points?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my plan, because that's the max.
Alright.
Um,
Yeah, 9 points seems fair. It was watchable. It
yeah.
wasn't great, but, like, it's still 9 out of 20.
It wasn't even really what I consider popcorn. It was like... It was like eating tofu.
Yeah, tofu is the perfect metaphor for Mega Man, because he can become anything.
Yeah. Cool.
Alright, we'll see you guys for... Access, I think?
The rest of this crap.
Yeah, Access. It looks the exact same. Great.
Cool.